I know. I can't sing, so whatever. Anyways, guys, welcome back to Dream Queen. So this is going to be for the earth element. As always, we are calling my little method the PERLA'S method. If you want to know what it is, that exactly what I do and how I came about, it is a generational gift. The link is going to be below for the video. So in the introduction, I speak about how I get the songs, how I use the water and fire, and just basically, you know, how I go through things, I guess. There will also be a link for my Spotify playlist if you're interested. The songs are all there as well. And I feel like I'm forgetting something that I had to say to the earth signs. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I work with energy. So most of the times this has some of the messages that come through have nothing to do with what's happening in the 3D. This is more about what's happening at a soul level. So, you know, higher self, whatever you want to call it. I call it soul. So please be aware of that when you're listening to my readings. If something is specifically happening in the 3D, I do specify that. But for the most part, it is about our souls. And with that, was there anything else I wanted to say? Oh, okay, I guess not. So like in my other videos, like I always say, since this is energy that we're dealing with, and this is just the energy of the earth signs that are twin flames. So this can either be your DM or your DF, or this can be you, them, whatever. Once you listen to the message, you'll know if this is yours or not. Alrighty. So the song I got, which was really kind of funny, the first time I heard this song was like probably a year or two after it came out, and I had no idea who sang this song. And I remember listening to it, I was like, oh my god, this song is so like cool, whatever. And then I listened to it a couple of times and then it was just gone. And I haven't heard it probably like in 3 years, I think. It is The Climb. You know who sings that? Miley Cyrus, right? And the verse that stuck out to me was, my faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Sorry. And like I said, this goes either way. I feel that when it comes to the DMs that are earth signs, they know there's something moving, there's something broiling, there's something that wants to come out and play. They're just kind of like, but this is not what I've been taught my entire life. And our beautiful TFs out there, my fellow Capricorns, Virgos. What's the other one? I'm so bad with the elements. So I know it's Virgo and Capricorn, and there's somebody else that is Earth sign, and I cannot think of you right now. Why not? I suck at this, don't I? Anyhow, I think I know that the Virgo because my oldest is a Virgo, so I kind of know. And my second born is a Capricorn like myself. So I really only know, and then the girls and DM are Scorpios. So that's water. So those are really the ones that I focus on. Anywho, to my fellow earth signs out there, the TFs, you're hitting this that I don't want to say scares you, but there's like this little bit of doubt, like, do I really want to go through with this? Am I ready? Or should I wait another day, another week? Have you not waited long enough? Earth signs love to feel grounded. We love to you know, and this is, I feel, in any type of earth sign, you like to feel the ground underneath you. Otherwise, it's like, I'm not sure. So, and that's what I'm feeling with the feminine energy. Like, I don't know. I want to see a little bit more proof. No, you don't. You gotta jump in. Ooh, see, you gotta jump in. That's what your DM is telling you. Jump, go. I'm right behind you. Just go. Don't worry, I'm right behind you. I'm scared as F, but I am right behind you, my love. Alignment. It's so beautiful because, hey, I'm trying to make a V sign. So, I don't know, like, these two thumbs are, like, in my way. Should I chop them off? Like a V, right? So, you are a line, he's a line. But if you turn it around, it's what, like, the, pyramids? I have a lot of dreams when it comes to Egypt, like, getting dreams with hieroglyphics is what the Egyptians used to write. But it's more, so there's a couple of different hieroglyphics out there. The ones that I sometimes draw when I wake up, I have not been able to find very much information on translation because it's considered like the ancient whatever hieroglyphics. But not the point. The point is that I have a lot of dreams, astral projections, a lot of things in that Egyptian area. I don't know why, because I don't know what half the stuff means. I'm still trying to figure it out, in my own time. But that's what I see. It's like, connected either way. I don't know what signs I'm trying to make. Anyways, the whole point is you are aligned, and for those of you that are aligned, and that are just kind of like hopping back and forth. Okay, today? No, tomorrow. Today, tomorrow. Whatever it is that you are undecided that you need to do, it's like your DM is like you're bouncing back and forth like, okay, like today, tomorrow, and your DM is like, can you just fucking go so I can freaking follow, because you're not stuck in fear. Your faith is not shaken, but theirs is. So it's like when you're holding in place, or you're just like, jumping like, yeah, ready, set. No, wait. It's what you're causing for your DM is that, okay, yes. And then he's like, no, but that's not, that is not what I learned. That's not what I was taught. And then, he'll have a moment. He's like, yes, yeah. And then go. So this jumping, like, yeah, let's do it. No, wait, I still have to no, you don't have to get anything done. You need to go ahead and do whatever it is that your soul is asking you to do. The minute you do that breakthrough for your DM, spiritual, like the spiritual sense of it, that shakingness, because it's not big. It is not that they're so deep into like a certain belief. It's just that little shake off, like that little piece of dust that is still like lingering. That's what they want to shake off. That's what I'm feeling anyways. And that comes the minute you take your jump, the minute you take your leap, the minute you're just like, okay, today's the day, and that's it. That's it. Like, let's go. And that's what I really feel that a lot of us are in. It's like, come on, let's go. And, just, and again, it doesn't, I'm not talking about, about you starting like your YouTube channel, or there is something that wants to come out that is just jumping to like, come on, let's do this. And it's like, you want to have your entire plan out. You know what? You're not going to know what it is. I am a schedule freak. I have calendars and personal planners. I have multiple calendars. I have multiple checklists and things like that. And yet, when it comes to all of this twin flame journey, I have not been able to organize myself in a sense of I'm gonna do A, B, C, D. No, it's like this is what you're gonna do and you're gonna do it now. And I'm like, but wait, I still have to do the laundry. I still have to cook. I still have to prep. I still have to take the dogs to the park. No. That can wait. This is what you're gonna do now. And that's where I feel that the earth females, like there's like the earth sign females are stuck in. So if you are stuck in that and wanting to have everything that society is telling you that is a priority first, your DM, regardless of what sign he, what element, what sign he is pushing you to like, no, follow this. Like, follow your soul so that I can follow. And if your DM is an earth sign and you're not, you're still in the same freaking position. Because there is something that he's trying to shake off about his belief system that is being held back because you're not willing to take the jump, whether you are an earth sign or not. Do you understand that? Because I do. I always understand. Because it's coming out of my mouth, right? You see, you take that jump and it's like this, that was like this, like even though you guys are both aligned within yourself, it's like you're both aligned within yourself, but union in the 3D gets closer and closer. And isn't that what we're working towards? Isn't that the reason that we are doing the work? Isn't that the reason why we're pushing forth with things even when they are completely unknown, even though they start to allow fear to creep in? Because you have to understand, in no way am I going to sit here and say that I'm not scared. There are still things that scare me. The difference is I do not allow it to control me because I know who I am. So I can stand up to that fear right away. See. A lot of, for the earth signs, whether you're a female or a male, there's a lot. There's a lot of, it feels like your mind kind of feels like bombarded with information. So you have your 3D world information. I gotta worry about this about work and this about the kids and this about this and this about that. And then you have your soul, like all of your soul information is trying to push that out. And it's like, because we're so logical, we're kind of clashing back and forth. And that's what you have to find is the balance. That's where the earth sign, whether DM or DF, needs to find a balance. And why am I saying that? Because if you are watching and you're not an earth sign, then, and your DM or DF is, then you need to understand that if they don't want to socialize right now, or they don't want to do this right now, or they don't want to do that right now, it's because they're literally trying to balance that in their head, because they have all of this soul information that they're trying to process, but they're not giving it the correct amount of time that they're supposed to, because of all the required things that are expected of them from other people, or their jobs and things like that. The more that your earth person starts to listen and take the time to figure out exactly what their soul is trying to tell them. How can I put it? The faster the progress is going to be between so as the faster the progress is going to be doesn't want to come out. That the gap that right now exists for physical union on earth. That makes no sense to me. So there's something that's causing, and some of you, if your DM is a earth sign, there's something that's causing a gap, a drift. And it has nothing to do with you, regardless of what sign you are. It is something that, oh God, that he knows, but he doesn't want to not accept. No, that's not what I want to say. He knows that he knows, but he doesn't want to acknowledge it to others. So it is and once he allows himself to have the time to process what his soul is trying to tell him, because it's not going to give up. The soul is just it's pushing through. It's like it doesn't really matter. It's pushing through, and they're pushing through when it comes to the earth sign, like on such a forceful way, because it's needed, because of the over logical processing of the brain when it comes to earth signs. So once the soul manages to push through enough, then the gap that is keeping the 3D union from happening is closing out. There you go. Sometimes things take a while because it's like, I feel it and then I'm like, okay, or I see it and then I'm like, okay, and it's like, okay, now I have to, how do I put this into words? And it's like then my logical mind wants to go with what is logical, and then it's like, I'm trying to say something, and me is saying like, no, that's what your eyes are seeing, but that's not what I'm trying to show you. Makes any sense? I don't know. Is that if your DM or DF is an earth sign, staying grounded for them right now is essential. Now, whether they're awakened or not, how can you help them? You stay grounded in your beliefs and your truth, because the amount of download that is coming from their soul, the amount of information that their soul is bringing forth, is going to be very overwhelming for some of them, to the point where they're going to feel like they're going cuckoo. And I know that feeling, trust me. But as their divine counterpart, you staying grounded is going to allow for that shift to happen without it, in an essence, destroying them. And when I say destroying them, is that like getting to the point where you feel like you're going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I get what I'm saying to you. So if you're a DF and your counterpart is an earth sign, or if you're an earth sign and you're a DF, stay grounded, because regardless of anything, whether you're earth sign or not, DFs, and whether your DM is an earth sign or not, vice versa, or you guys are both earth sign. The whole point is that any male that is an earth sign or is connected to a DF that is an earth sign, there we go. We're going to clear it up that way, is going to have a huge amount of soul information coming through that there will be no choice but to acknowledge it. So in order to help them stay grounded, not be shaken off by that, you need to stay grounded. So whatever it is that you have to do to stay grounded, whether you need to dance, you need to exercise, you need to, get your house in order, whatever it is that makes you feel like I can breathe, that is what you should be focusing on right now. Do you understand that? Because as you're grounded, you're helping that gap to be closed. And in essence, also, it helps you to continue on moving forward and to continue on living in your truth, to start doing the things that you're choosing not to do at the moment. Makes any sense to you, my love? There you go. See, this is why I keep you guys out of the room. Because both of them, all they want to do is move the freaking phone. And she's like, she's sitting. She's so pretty because she sits like my female dog. She doesn't, like, it depends, because if she's outside, she'll sit like straight up because she's a guard dog. She's a protector. She's a Belgian Belgian Mau, whatever they're called. Those police dogs, those canine police dogs, that's what she is. So when we're outdoors, when she sits like, but when we're home, she sits like to her side like this, like trying to be pretty. So cute. And she's trying to, like, she's looking for her man, my baby boy. Where is he? I don't know where he's at. Somewhere else in the house, who knows? Anyhow. So this is what the earth sign, the energy for the DM, whether he's your DM is an earth sign or you're an earth sign and your DM, this is your energy. This is breaking. The Five of Pentacles to me is like all of those, the logical thinking and everything is crumbling. It's coming out, it's coming down, and there's no ifs or buts or anything or whatever. It's just, it's coming. This is like the halfway point where, okay, so now I know all of this shit was a lie. So I'm just letting it go, because I know that all this material things and all these things that for so long I held on to is not who I am. The connection, they see it as the 10 of Nights. Yeah, the 10 of Nights. I what that is, I have no idea. I'll come through though. So this would be considered a page of swords in, I guess, traditional sword things or whatever. That's kind of cool because I kept on calling him a knight. So this is the connection. So I like what I'm getting is like that this page. So that this is gone between the connection. Do you understand that? So the not wanting to acknowledge who you are to them is completely gone during this period of the soul pushing through. That's what I feel. It's like it's just gone. It's I can't fight the truth anymore. I can't hide it. I need to. And you see, then I was saying the Knight of 10. So in essence, I feel like they're stopping the view of seeing all the issues and everything that the connection that they had with you had, that didn't allow them to acknowledge who you are and what the connection is. And they're turning into a knight when it comes to cutting everything, like materialistic things, when it comes, or what other people say or other people believe. about your connection. So in essence, instead of having his sword towards you and the connection between the two of you, he has this, as a knight, he's turning around and he's protecting the connection and his beliefs and putting up the swords now against everyone and everything else. It's beautiful. And as how they see you, the Four of Cups, it came up in the upright. What does this mean? Does anybody know? I don't know. To me, it's just balance and harnessing all four elements, not just the grounding yourself. Not, you're able to, this is how they see you. You're able to ground yourself in the earth realm, but you're also able to ground yourself in the spiritual and not allowing anybody to shaken you from your beliefs. And that is what they want with you. So seeing you doing it is pushing them to do it. I really do hope that makes sense and that resonates with people. Thank you for watching, guys. Till next time. Bye-bye.